All right, Big Mike. So basically, I was saying that with PW1, that seems to be the person in this paperwork that's also the source of all this information, because it even says at the end that they're willing to testify to all this.
Oh, he trying to get up out that jam.
Definitely, man.
They trying to get
I
out
know
of
you
there.
use the word jam, so they gonna mistake that. Now, you don't specifically mean OTF jam, right?
No, I don't mean OTF jam. I mean, they trying to get out of a jail. People know what I'm talking about, man.
Nah, for real. You know how they go, you know what I'm saying? They run with that. You gotta believe it, man. Now, also, man, I want to talk about this. Now, the crazy part about this is the group text was labeled Lil Durk feud with Munna Duke, right? That's what the feds had it labeled as. Now, it was known by a lot of people that Munna Duke was dating D Thang, Lil Durk's brother's ex-wife, or I want to say his widow, or maybe even his ex-girlfriend, or just baby mama. I'm not sure their relationship, but a lady he had a relationship with, right?
To my knowledge, this is baby mom.
Okay, so his baby mom. And I believe she went on to have a child, or she was in a relationship with Munna Duke, correct? Okay, so it was said that D Thang was more on the business side of Lil Durk stuff and stayed away from the limelight. You know what I mean? Now, this is the part that got everybody wondering, Big Mike, and maybe you can clear this up for him. Why in the world would Munna Duke, if he's cool, and I don't know the relationship between him and D Thang, maybe you can clear that up. If he's cool with D Thang, why would he start dating his ex-girl or his baby mama after he was deceased?
It wasn't even necessarily that he was like, it's more of is this my like immediate homie right here? You feel like you from a whole nother block. I'm from this block. Of course, I know of you, like, but we ain't homies. We ain't direct homies. We don't be kicking it. We don't be in the same crowd or nothing like that. So she used to be your girl. Feel me? Like, what loyalty do I owe to you? Like, we not from the same block. We didn't come up together. So what type of loyalty do I owe to you? That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. Everybody saying that he bogus, but starting to mess with D Thang, baby mama after D Thang died. Like, how is he bogus? She didn't mess with that man like that. She was single. And he got her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that I think people think that the relationship between those two was closer than it was. You know what I mean?
Nah, people were getting misunderstood.
Okay, now you kind of have a knowledge and an understanding of all the people involved, right?
Yeah, it's being misunderstood because I grew up with Duke, you feel me? So I wasn't seeing D Thang around like that. Like on our block, I wasn't seeing him around like that. So if I wasn't seeing him around like that, then of course him and Duke wasn't like no locked in homies. Like, come on now. People just, the internet just took it and mixed it up and made it seem like something it wasn't, trying to make it seem like, oh, Duke backdoor, he disloyal and all this, bro. I mean, watch out with that.
Nah, that makes sense. That makes way more sense than they was day one homeboys and then he started talking to his baby mom. That'd be different.
Oh, that's what the internet is putting out there. That is not what's going on, though.
Nah, I'm glad you cleared that up. Now, there was something else that came out recently, and that was also in the case, or in the motion, part of the motion to separate paperwork that was floating around. Like, there was allegedly a planned hit on a guy by the name of Richo 300. Now, a.k.a. Richard Ramsey. Now, are you familiar with Richo 300?
Yeah, I don't know what.
Now, how do you know Richo 300 then?
The land, see, the streets locked up together. People, man, everybody been going to jail, so we linking up in jail. Everybody kicking it, we rotating and stuff. You know, Richo, he was cool. Richo, a cool, smooth dude. He don't be on really that too much rah-rah neither.
Now the crazy, my bad, go ahead.
He'll get like that, though.
Now, what's wild about Richo that I noticed is, okay, the paperwork's floating everywhere, and they got his whole government name in there. They got his Instagram. He didn't take his page down. He left it up. I guess he's all right with this being out or getting the looks. But what do you think about the fact that they're saying that Lil Durk was planning a hit on Richo 300? Like, originally, didn't Lil Durk come from Lamron, like in 300, like in that home base for him?
Yeah, but sometimes it be like when you feel threatened with a person, like this person know everything about me. You know what I'm saying? This person knows stuff that people don't. You feel me? And this person got a mind of his own. He ain't no yes man. You feel me? Like, dudes don't like people like that, bro. Like, dudes don't like people like that. Dudes want them yes men around them. You feel me? They don't want nobody that's gonna go against them. And he got people that's gonna rock with him and go against you too, so he can possibly split the block.
That's true. So you're saying, and that seems to be the downfall of a lot of rappers and entertainers, keeping yes men around them. You know what I mean?
That be the problem. That's why dudes be locked up or they dying out here because they got them yes men around them. And then when he died, them yes men, they scatter around and they try to find the next person that they could feed off of, they could eat off of, or try to make some money off of, or even get some clout off of. Feeling so.
Yep. Because they were there for the money or whatever, hanging out, trying to have fun, whatever in the first place, right?
For sure.
All right, so with Richo, do you know his relationship with Lil Durk? Has it always just been that, where he just was not the type to be a yes man, so maybe that's where the friction came from?
I think that's what it is. You know, people having back and forth, you know what I'm saying? The beef back and forth, you know what I'm saying? That's just like with the beef that was going on with Durk and Puda. You feel me? So it's like, it's people over there that they not yes men. You know what I'm saying? They gonna stand up. They gonna say what they say, you feel me? And when you got this person that feel like he got all this power, he got all this money, he got all this clout, people should do what he tell them to do type of mentality. Then, you know what I'm saying? That's when them dudes that's not them yes men start to stand up against them. Feel?
Nah, that's solid, man. That's the separation between who's solid and who's not, huh?
Exactly.
Now, when it comes to like what we talked about earlier with the Munna Duke situation, you went viral by saying that you believe that Munna Duke was backdoor. And people did a whole bunch of different remixes, clips to it and everything. But, you know, a lot of people in the comments of that video now, and I checked recently, they all saying, man, this aged well. You know, Big Mike was speaking facts, because it seems like Munna Duke was probably backdoored in this situation. Now, when you factor in what you said previously, all the things we see within this Durk case, and I'm not saying that Durk did it or whatnot, do you feel even more that Munna Duke was backdoored?
For sure. I've been feeling like that since the jump. Like, come on now. It's easy to catch somebody, but it ain't easy to catch nobody like Duke, though.
Yeah, because a lot of people won't let you get too close to him, you know what I mean?
For sure. Like, all this time, like, he done made it all this time. You know that was backdoor. Come on now. That was backdoor all day.
Now, do you think, man, with Munna Duke being in this paperwork and stuff, a lot of people are feeling like Lil Durk is behind that. I know you've probably seen the headlines and videos and stuff. Plus the fact that, you know, Lil Durk was caught with an Apple Watch in federal holding and basically smashed the Apple Watch to destroy it. You know, people are thinking that he had something to do with what happened to Munna Duke. But what do you think about that?
He trying to get rid of all the evidence. So he ain't trying to get a big or nothing. But for a dude named me will come up in Durk case is crazy. I feel like prosecutors really just trying to bring up any and everything to try to get this man convicted, though, for real, for real.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem like anything super duper solid. All this is secondhand, whatever they getting from the PW1 and whatever other witnesses. Because, like, I just ran a clip of Tay Capone talking about this. We don't know everybody they got as informants in the case. And the feds, they tend to bring a whole litany of informants. Because remember, with the O Block 6 case, they had Trenches News, you know, the blogger, he was one of the witnesses. They had FBG Butter testified on certain things. They had all sorts of people up in that case. So, you know, as we get closer, it seems like we're going to find out more.
We definitely is. It's gonna keep hitting the fan, man. The internet ain't gonna let it not. Feel myself.
Nah, that's all facts. That's all facts. Now, what do you think about this part of it, though? So Lil Durk supporters were allegedly threatening the judge and calling up to the jail and threatening people, so now they're going to go with an anonymous jury.
Oh, yeah, because like I said, that man got a lot of power, man. He got, and it's sad to say this, bro. It's sad to say this, I promise you. But that man got control of people's mind, bro. Like, he got control over people that's never even met him in real life, talk to him or none of that. He got control over their minds. People all across the world. He got control of their minds. So people being a supporter and being a fan is different. The people that's willing to risk their own life for somebody that don't do nothing for them besides they don't do nothing for you. They don't pay your bills, none of that. But you gon' risk your life for that? Them fans, bro. Supporters ain't finna do that. Yeah, I support you. But at the end of the day, I gotta go to the crib. I got kids, I got this, I got that. You know what I'm saying? That's a supporter, a fan. That's somebody who can grow up in the suburbs somewhere and now they want to start playing crazy now. And that created a dangerous situation. He got control over people's mind, bro.
Yeah, and you seen that with the whole guy who went to the NBA YoungBoy concert and was yelling "Free Smirk" and ended up getting into a fight. When you got real deal fans, it's crazy, man. What did you think about that part?
That was crazy. I just watched that I think that was either yesterday or the day before yesterday. I just seen it popped across YouTube and I was looking at it. That was crazy because they was out there fighting. But then when he got up, that's how you know. Them fans. Them ain't no supporters, bro. Them fans. When dude got there fighting both of them dudes, man, that man got up and said, "Let's still Free Smirk."
Damn, yeah. Damn near, man. If you're a Durk fan, that'll probably make you proud. Like, dang, he stood on it, right?
Like, for real, though? Like, what if guns would have started blazing or something like that? And now they would have been on the news talking about, as a 24-year-old college student died at the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I get it.
Because you want to play crazy out here, man. Stop it.